And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Washington quarterback, Casey Keenum.
They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
With his athleticism, won't wow you with his arm, but somehow, when he's on the field and he's in charge, the ball gets moved.
Let's get this game started here. Washington versus Packers.
This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. The end result, 21 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now it's Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Washington's offense. Case Roller, Brendan Sheriff, Jordan Reed, Paul Richardson Jr. Those are Washington offense.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. It's brought in by Doxson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little.
There you go.
Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one just shy of the 30.
Packers quarterback.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go.
Aaron Rodgers.
They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Packers.
And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork. Knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Washington defense.
And now a look at the Washington defense.
Darren Payne, Jonathan Allen, Sean Dan Hamilton, Montez Sweet, Monte Nicholson.
Ask all the receivers in the NFC East. They would think differently because a day against Josh Norman is a very difficult day for any receiver.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And so it goes in 4th quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone.